In this video, we will set up Angular on our computer. I will be using Windows, but the process is similar for Mac as well. First of all, open angular.io in your web browser and click Get Started. Angular uses npm to install its packages. npm is a dependency manager that lets you install dependencies very easily. In the past, when we had to use external libraries, we needed to go to their website, download the zip and copy and paste it to our directory. But with npm, this entire process is done through one command, which saves you a lot of time. In order to have npm on our system, we need to install Node.js. You can either open it from this link or open Google and type Node.js. And the first link will take you to Node.js website. You can download the LTS version. LTS stands for long-term support, which means this version will be supported for longer period of time by Node.js team. Click on the link. It will download Node.js for you. Once download is completed, now open the downloaded Node.js and go through the installation process. The installation process is very easy. It will take few minutes to install. I have already done this, so I will skip this part. To verify our Node.js version, open command prompt or terminal on your Mac. Type in node -v. It will tell you the Node.js version that is installed on your machine. Now if you see this message, that means your Node.js is successfully installed on your machine. You can also type npm-v to check the npm version that is installed on your machine. After Node.js is successfully installed, we need to install Angular Cli. We will copy this command and we will paste it in our command prompt. We will hit enter. It will take few minutes to install it. I have already done that, so I will skip this. After Angular Cli is successfully installed, we will create our new Angular project. For this step, I will open command prompt in the directory where I want to create my project. In Windows, press and hold Shift and right click on your mouse. You will see an option Open Command Window here. Click on it. It will open the command window in your current directory. Type ng space new space the name of your project. In my case, I will type Angular 4-tutorial and press enter. This will create new Angular project in our directory. It will take few minutes to install the project. After the project has been created, you will see a folder in your directory. Now in command prompt, type cd space the name of your project. In my case, it is Angular 4-tutorial and press enter. Now type ng space serve space -- open. This will run our Angular project and -- open will automatically open the browser for us. Now press enter. Now you should see a welcome page opened in our browser. If you take a look at our command prompt, you will see that our server is listening at localhost port 4200. So if your browser is not automatically opened, you can type this address, this full address localhost port 4200 in your browser and it will open the welcome page for you. Now I will be using Visual Studio Code throughout this course, but you can use any code editor you want. The reason why I'm using Visual Studio Code is that it's a free and open source code editor that runs on Windows, Mac and Linux. It is also very lightweight. If you want to use Visual Studio Code, you can download it from this website. I will provide all the links in the description below. Now I will open my project in Visual Studio Code by simply dragging the folder into Visual Studio Code and it will open my project. Now if you are using Visual Studio Code, you can also go in View and click Integrated Terminal. This will open command prompt right into Visual Studio, and we can execute our command of ng space serve space dash dash open to run our project directly from Visual Studio Code. Now you will see these three folders here and these files. The main folder that we will use for our development is this source directory, where we will write all of our Angular application code. One important file here is this package.json file. This package.json file describes all of our dependencies that we have installed. As you can see that we are using Angular and the version is 4.0.0. All of these dependencies are installed by npm in this node_modules folder. As you can see here, we have Angular here, and we have a lot of other dependencies of Angular here. Now let's take a look at our source directory. In source directory, we have this index.html file. This is our main file. If I open the browser, you will see that we have this title here, Angular 4 tutorial, and if I come back and I change it to Angular 4 tutorial for beginners and I save this, look at the bottom. When I save the file, what happens? As I save the file, it compiles it, and when I go back, you see that it automatically reload the browser for us, and the title now says Angular 4 tutorial for beginners. We have an important element here, app-root. Now what is this app-root? Actually, this app-root is loading a component here within our body. We will discuss about components in a later video in details, but for now, if I go in this app directory, I have a file called app.component.ts. If I open this, I see a selector here, app-root. So whatever the name here, we have to put that name here to load this component. So for example, if I put Angular here and I don't change anything here, you will see in the browser everything is gone. And if I load my console, the selector Angular-app did not match any element. So if I come back and I put Angular here as well and I go back, the error is gone and our application is loaded. So this element here is loading this component, and this component is then loading this HTML that we have in this directory, this HTML, and we have here welcome to title. And if I put something here, Angular tutorial for beginners, and I come back in my browser, you will see that the title is now changed. So our element is loading our component, and our component is then loading this HTML file. We will discuss about components in much more details in a later video.